And we're like 5 minutes in and they are rising. Okay, I'm gonna flip the camera around. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I made 2-ingredient homemade biscuits. These smell so good. If this is something you are interested in, stay tuned. But quick disclaimer, if you are looking for perfection, this is not gonna be the video for you. But if you just want a simple recipe to make homemade biscuits for your family or for yourself, this is the video for you. All right, you guys, let's get started. So if you decide to make these, here's what you'll need. Please check the description box for any additional information. So this first step is completely optional. I decided to make a simple egg wash to glaze the top of my biscuits by whisking together 1 egg and a tablespoon of heavy whipping cream. Next, I am going to sift together 2 cups of self-rising flour and 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. Sifting the flour is going to ensure you don't end up with any clumps in the dough. So this is where it gets a little messy. The dough feels wet and sticky. And as you can see, it's gonna stick to your hands, but that's okay. I'm just going to wash my hands and then I'll add a little flour at a time. I'll repeat this process multiple times until the dough reaches my desired consistency. At this point, the dough is beginning to form, so I decided to use the spatula to be able to easily take it out of the bowl to prepare to place it on my countertop to knead the dough. As I mentioned before, this is my 3rd attempt at making biscuits. The first time I tried to knead the dough on a cutting board and that didn't work. The second time I tried to do it on wax paper, I also felt that didn't work that well. So personally, for me, my preference was to add flour to my countertop and just knead the dough right on the counter. If I can explain this part of the process, I'd say it reminded me of playing with Play-Doh. I'm adding a little flour once again, and then I am pretty much flipping the dough into itself. Adding a little flour at a time and then flipping the dough into itself. At this point, I started to think the dough was about done, but you're going to see that I cut into the dough a little too quickly because the dough was sticking to the counter as I was trying to cut the biscuits out. But I'll also show you how I corrected that. So I'm just going to use my hands to flatten out the dough. I don't have a biscuit cutter, but you can just use a cup of your choice. I'm using a glass cup. And it worked perfectly fine. So this is what I was talking about earlier. As you can tell, the dough appears to still be a little sticky. It's sticking to the countertop when I'm trying to pull this set of biscuits up. So to correct this, I added a little more flour to the countertop and continued kneading the dough until it didn't feel sticky anymore. And as you can see, those came up a lot easier. They're not sticking to the counter. So you just repeat the process again. I'm gonna try these ones again. So again, I'm learning how to do this, so it's not perfect and I don't want to pretend like it is perfect. So these are still a little bit wet. So I'm gonna put them in the flour again. I don't want to overwork it, I do know that. So those might come out a little ugly, but that's okay. So I'm putting those in the flour again. From what I've been seeing, and then there's a hole in that one, but from what I've been seeing, if the ends aren't cut well, they won't rise. So I'm gonna actually add this back to my mix. and try again. All right, so I want to flatten this out to about 1.5 inch thickness. Get a little bit more flour here. Okay, I think we're good now. I should be able to get, I think I'm gonna do this as well. This is trial and error. And that's what makes this fun to me. Okay, so I think we're good. So I'm gonna take my cup. Cut into it and make sure I don't twist it. Perfect. That is perfect. See? Fold it over. You don't want to overwork the dough. So let's see, maybe I can get 2 more out of this. 1 and 2. All right. All right. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay. All right, you guys, so that was messy. And I'll be honest, I almost just turned the camera off and said, you know what? No, I'm not gonna upload this video. But I like to be honest. I wanna show you guys and also myself, just my progress. This is how we grow, this is how we learn. So I'm gonna place these biscuits in the oven. I got the oven set to about 450 degrees Fahrenheit. I'll place them in there for about 15 to 17 minutes. So fingers crossed, I hope they come out really, really good. All right, you guys, and just like that, we have some homemade biscuits. Let's try these. I can't remember if I did an up close shot or not, but this is what they look like. This is the inside. See the steam coming out? Y'all try it. 2 ingredients. Self-rising flour and heavy whipping cream.
It was self-rising flour.
It was. All right, you guys, so that's it for this video. Go ahead and give this recipe a try. All the ingredients will be listed in the description box. I'll also add in some step-by-step instructions as well. As always, thank you guys for watching. Peace. No. Bye. Is it good? Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know it's good when it makes you dance.